downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Eric Moore is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. He will lead this one off today. And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Moore is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
3-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in, number 1. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Toles, the runner at second with 1 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 fouled off. The 1-2.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And here's Renato Nunez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
A 2-1 count to Nunez. Two outs here with a runner at third. And it's fouled away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. DJ Stewart would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Orioles lead 1. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Number 29 will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Jonathan Villar is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 2.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays, the right fielder, Travis.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turn around with him leading off. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some Oprahs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Grounded weakly toward third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 27.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box, number 13, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down and away, ball 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. Now in the box, DJ Stewart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Man, oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. Here's a high pop-up. Guerrero over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And, guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Swing and a liner. Foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Ronald Lopez. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and one now.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He went deep in the contest last night.
The shortstop, number 11.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Oscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Reese McGuire, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, McGuire hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 8.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 8. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Bichette over at second. Tellez at first, 2 out in the inning. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Ready with the 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The set and the 1-2 got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Jonathan Villar.
Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Andrew Toles, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn to.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Striding in once again, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Third inning, no score to this point. Popped him up. Tellez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. The 1-2. Tellez trying to get there. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. 1 left for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Travis Jankowski.
First offering on its way. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Jankowski tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Davis, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fastball well outside. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Outside, 2-1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2-2. Jankowski aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Tolles, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. And he takes strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Tolles. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, number 13 is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it on to second, but the throw is wide. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. The 0-1 on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now to Oscar Hernandez, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
In now, Reese McGuire.
Number 10.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Nunez is up with it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ Stewart. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
No strike.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He pulls this one into right. Jankowski is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Chance Sisco. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And that misses 1-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And now a pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So striding in, number 8. And I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit hard to the right side. Foul. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Davis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Jankowski makes a break for second. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Number 55 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 55.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. The 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Lopez ranging back. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
Standing in now, number 13. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, Bo Bichette, as it's grounded sharply to first. Scooped up, 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready now, Hanser Alberto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Jankowski is there to put it away for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 3, Ronald Lopez.
Now batting, Ronald Lopez. Pitch on the way. And that one right down Main Street. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. In there, and it's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Digging in, Rowdy Tellez as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. This is pulled into right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, number 10.
Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Pitch popped up. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 8. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Two balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Travis Jankowski, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jankowski is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season. If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take it.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. He'll come home with it, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line toward the alley in left center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 13. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, D-Row, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Four runs here in this half inning. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Whoa, 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. The Jays lead it 12-0. Stepping up now, Andrew Tolles. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefty's hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Number 1 is on deck. Another full count offering on its way. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in to try it again. Number 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jankowski sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it's 1-1. Tolles stands at first with 1 out. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Renato Nunez is on deck. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in now, Renato Nunez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw to third.
The batter, number 24.
So coming to the plate, DJ Stewart. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Runners are at first and third, one away. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Here's a ball hit softly down to third. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box, Chance Sisco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. 2 out with the man at first. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Blue Jays on top, 12-2. Standing in to Oscar Hernandez. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Oscar.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Reese McGuire is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready for another chance? Reese McGuire. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken high above the zone.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to center field. Lopez patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, number 8.
Now to the plate, number 8. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with one down. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Tolles. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Travis Jankowski coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Sent toward first. Thought this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
Now batting, number 49.
In now, Jonathan Davis. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 7th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front 14-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 62 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 62.
Ready now for Baltimore. Hanser Alberto 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, Ronald Lopez, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Alberto on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bichette will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The first baseman, number 2, Jonathan VR.
One gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Andrew Cole.
In now, Andrew Tolles, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-0 count, and the pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Settling in now, number 1, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. For the current campaign, number 1 is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. One run is scored. Now a third runner heading for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Sam Gaviglio enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Sam Gaviglio.
Renato Nunez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Two and 1 now. Mancini, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Davis on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 24.
Coming to the plate now, DJ Stewart. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
The 0-2 delivery. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Gaviglio playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Davis racing back, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And now it'll be the catcher, Chance Sisco. First pitch on its way. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Hanser Alberto would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and one.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Digging in and looking for more, Hanser Alberto. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. In time as he just gets the tag down. So they're able to cut into the lead a bit with 6 here, but they still find themselves well behind. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. Toronto leads this one 14-8. Number 62 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 62.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two and one. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Gurriel is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Stepping in now, number 13, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Left center, base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Bo Bichette stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 1-1 home down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now here's a swing by Tellez as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first home run of the season as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, and they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. No outs, nobody on. Two balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, number 10.
Ready once again, Reese McGuire. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Strike two.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Number 8.
At the plate, number 8. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Set to deliver on 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here it is on 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the right fielder, Travis.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Travis Jankowski. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's set and the pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Blue Jays on top, 18-8. Ready for another shot now, Hanser Alberto. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Hanser Alberto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Jankowski is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting,
Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Digging in, Ronald Lopez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 2, Jonathan Villar.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Villar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in, Jonathan Davis working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far.
49.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And there's ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Orioles.
Into the box, number 13, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lopez is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One left for Toronto, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Andrew Toles, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Hernandez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 1.
Striding into the box, number 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Orioles down to their final out, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In tight with the sinker, ball two. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
18-8 in this contest today. Toronto with a 23-hit attack en route to the win. Eric Moore earns his 8th victory of the season. Number 29 couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,280.